Hey guys, welcome back. Modii here, and I'm here with Heather.
Hi guys.
And we got another video for you. So a couple of days ago, Heather tweeted out on the @PinkyAndBeard Twitter.
Yep.
Asking for any Q&A questions you guys might have, and we got a pretty decent amount of them. And so we're gonna try and answer these the best we can.
Yeah.
And try and be transparent, but mysterious.
There's nothing mysterious about us. Why are you making that face?
This is what I look like.
No, it's not. All right. So the first question. Do you like to live or record better? Now, I think this is supposed to be live stream.
Live stream, yeah.
I like to live, personally.
Yeah, of course, I've been, well.
But I've never tried dead.
I did once.
What?
The movie Flatliners had just come out. Me and my friends were bored. So.
No, I actually prefer to live stream.
Yeah, for any of you guys that follow our other channels, we've been recording for a long time. I've recorded like 5,200 videos.
Yeah.
Not one of them has been good. Not one of them has been. One of them.
Hey, I was in a lot of those.
The one with no sound.
That's my favorite.
That one was pretty good.
That was my idea.
I know. It was a very good idea. It was early on.
It was.
I don't say that we've gotten burned out of videos, but for me at least, it's a lot more about the interaction.
Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite part.
When it comes to YouTube, you know, you watch the video and you're experiencing it right then, so it's a very one-on-one thing. So, you know, you leave a comment and things like that. But for us, that video could have been recorded
a week ago.
With this channel, it could have been recorded weeks ago.
Yeah, a lot of times you guys comment, and I love the comments, but I'm like, what are they talking about?
So recently, we've kind of changed up how we've done our channel. Less recordings, more streaming. And it's still kind of new. I'm excited for it, but I am digging it. I am digging solo streams and a lot of more one-on-one interaction. So if you would have asked us a year ago, it might have been a different answer.
Yeah, it probably
But I think where we're at right now is pretty good. My first question, we did great.
What are your top 3 favorites? You both did, so I'm assuming together.
And this is gonna sound mean, and
I don't remember.
They blend together.
They do.
I'm not joking. There will be people who are like, "Oh, you did that in this pack," and I don't remember even playing the pack. And we did 80 episodes of it.
Yeah,
I would probably
really
say for me,
I think the one that I like the most was the watering one with Patty.
I was just gonna say that.
It was
Sky
the most
Factory.
boring. Doing it at the time was the most boring thing, but it turned out funny.
Yeah, it was what the most called, like, if you want to look it up, it's Sky Factory 2.
It is
with us and
I think it's like the best episode ever or something like that.
it's
Like we both named it that. I think all 3 of us did.
And so that one was fun. A lot of them from that series I really enjoyed because that was your first series.
It was my first series. Right, what would Modii do for a Klondike bar?
I'd kill a man. I've done it.
No, you have not. And then what other YouTubers do you guys watch to get inspired by? This one, I don't really say who I watch. Mostly because it's kind of like, they're my secret. I don't want to share them with anybody.
I'll give you guys one. And this has nothing to do with gaming, nothing to do with Minecraft. There's this couple I found. They're a van life couple. They're called Eamon and Beck.
Oh, yeah.
And I've literally spent like the last month, I actually caught up on all their videos today.
All right, I'll give a channel.
Okay.
This channel, I actually started watching them when they were only like maybe 5,000, and they've blown up overnight. They're called Squirmy and Grubs. It's that one couple where he's in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's hilarious. But yeah.
So weirdly enough, yeah, we don't.
I don't watch Minecraft videos.
I used to.
I used to a lot. That's how I found him.
I used to watch Bentley a lot. You Always Win.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course, like cramming for it, I watched like Husky's videos when I started recording with Fitz. I would watch.
I don't really watch.
We stare at Minecraft so many hours a week that when we're not working,
I don't,
Plan, so.
Money's not an issue. Where would you travel?
I'm weird. There's a lot of parts of the world that just, the concept freaks me out.
I think I'd want to go to Japan, but I'd be so scared in Japan because there's so many people and it's so non-stop from like the videos that I've seen.
I kind of would dig that. I think
I don't know. I think I get kind of anxious in big crowds and stuff like that. I don't know.
I personally would love to travel the U.S. and Canada.
I want to do that.
You gotta keep in mind, I'm such a picky eater, and you know, I'm so much in a groove that I get worried if I get outside that finding a place that I know I can eat comfort zone. Yeah. That actually scares the hell out of me more than the people. There's a lot of places in the U.S. I've never been. There's a lot of places I've never been to Canada, so there's a lot of places I see there. I'd love to see Europe. Yeah. I would love to see some of these iconic cities. I would love to see old, like, you know, the
Ireland.
U.S. Yeah, well, like, you know, like the U.S. is, you know, less than 300 years old. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, even if you go all the way back to when, you know, it was settled here, the oldest a building could be here is what, maybe 500 years old? Yeah. You go back to England and like, you know, 500-year-old buildings still have like now open signs or whatever under new management. But like seeing castles and seeing like old architecture, just these humongous monoliths that were built without modern stuff. I think that would be really cool.
How long have you been growing your beard?
The last time I really cut my beard. Now
Do I have permission to put a picture?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to put a picture of a little bit before we met.
Yeah. My beard was spite.
Yep.
Both my exes prior to Heather kind of hated big beards. And
You've always had some sort of facial hair.
Yeah, I don't have a chin.
I've never seen a picture of you without some sort of facial hair.
It goes lip chest. There's like a weird flap of skin in between that I use to breathe. So yeah, I've always had something, but it's always been really short. Yeah. And my exes hated it, so when I was single, between my last ex and meeting Heather, I started growing out my beard, and now I kind of have the opposite effect, where now I'm with somebody who loves the big beard, and she says I can cut it, but it's the way she says it. She says, you can cut your beard if you want.
No. I said you could cut it if you want.
See? So the last time I really would say that I had a short beard would have been
5 years ago.
August of 2014. Because it was right before I went to Vegas with Husky and Patty and Soul and all them, and I went and got my hair cut, and I got a beard trim down to pretty like a 1. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Now I've gotten trims.
You have.
I actually inadvertently got a kind of pretty thick trim a couple months ago. So
that one shocked me a little bit.
Yeah, she went a little.
I was like, oh.
She went a little kooky, but beyond that.
What's your favorite food or meal to eat as a family?
I would say tacos.
That's okay. When it comes to our family meals, a lot of times I make two. I make 2 different meals. I make the family meal, and then I make what Modi's having for dinner.
Now, admittedly,
but there are times that Alexander eats the same thing.
The youngest one. So, because I have the eating habits of an 11-year-old.
Yeah. But tacos is one of the meals that I don't make doubles of. Like, I don't make 2 different things. Yeah. I do make my taco meat, but I'm making it at the same time as your guys'.
Also, I think like when we have like a cut up chicken.
Yeah.
And rice.
Yeah, grilled chicken and rice.
Grilled chicken and rice. That's another one that's I think is once again kind of an everybody kind of thing. So.
All right. Do you have any siblings, and how many? And where are you in the pecking order? All right. We kind of have the same family dynamic, but flipped. Yeah. There's 13 years between myself and my sister, and there's 13 years between 14 between you.
Well, tell yours.
And your brother. Yeah. So, okay, I am actually the oldest. I have a brother and a sister who are both younger than me, but my brother's 11 years younger and my sister's 13 years younger. We have different dads.
Yes. Same mom.
Same mom.
Grew up together. Well, they grew up with you for the most part. But
I was an only child for the longest time.
Yeah. and you still are an only child with your dad.
I am.
So.
Yes.
For me, I am the adorable baby. I have, well, this is weird to explain.
It is, because I was like, do I say anything about Angela? Because I had an older sister, but she died before I was born, so.
I have always said I have 3 brothers and a sister now.
Yeah.
My sister is the oldest. She is 5 days shy of being 18 years older than me. Yep. I was born at the end of March. She graduated high school less than 2 months later. And then I have another brother who is kind of a douche, and he's a year younger than her. So he would be technically 16 years older than me. And then I had 2 twin brothers. One of them had actually recently passed away from cancer about a year ago.
Last year.
For any of you guys that have been around for a while and knew that we left to go to Pennsylvania.
Very abruptly.
Yeah, we went to Pennsylvania to see him. I'm glad that Heather actually got
I
to
did
meet
too.
him, so.
He was his humor was a lot like you.
Anyways, but I have 2 twin brothers, and they are 14 years older than me.
Yeah.
And then me.
Are you ever going to have kids together? Your youngest is 19. My youngest is 11. And this factory shut down.
I
cannot see starting all over again. You did. You were almost free.
Both my daughters are 19 and 21 at the time of this recording, and they have both moved out and gone on with their lives. I could have been free. Every time I get away, they pull me back in.
I love the newborn stage, but I don't think I could go through that again.
No, so we'll just be the ones. We'll wait for Snoop and Sarah to have a baby. And I'll be like, oh my God, baby.
I'll get my baby fix and then hand it back. Do you like each other's extended families?
I have met Heather's mom and stepdad and sister.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, I'm not a religious guy, but her mom is very religious, but it really hasn't been an issue.
Yeah, she doesn't really push it.
Well, I mean, you're a sinner, but whatever.
She doesn't like throw that in my face, though.
I get along with your sister in a very
oh my God, the whole time she was here, they were just at each other like enemies, but almost like brother and sister.
I haven't met your brother yet.
Not yet.
When I went to go pick up Heather, it just so happened that her brother and sister were out of town.
Yeah, both of them.
Separately.
So, my sister was visiting her fiance.
And
my brother and his wife were in Michigan.
So, but her mom and I met them when I picked her up.
Yeah.
And then I met them, they came and visited twice.
Yeah.
Well, once with her mom and stepdad.
Yeah, my mom and stepdad came first.
Once with her mom and sister.
Because my sister wanted to meet him before she moved to Germany, so.
Now, Heather's gotten to meet.
I've met everybody except for your sister.
And you don't miss anything. She's crazy. But mostly you see my mom and Clyde.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And they get, my mom and Clyde like her way more than they're way nicer to her, so that's kind of unfair.
I'm daughter-in-law. That's how she introduces me, so.
I'm not married.
No. How many animals currently reside in the household?
Counting the children?
No. Animals. 2, 4, 9.
7, 8.
9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
2 dogs. Heather and I each have a dog.
Yep.
That's ours.
Yep.
Heather has a fish.
Yep.
RW has a fish. Yep. AJ has 2 guinea pigs he recently got. And then middle child has 2 ferrets.
And Eric.
And then Eric, Heather's hamster.
Yep. What trip, family vacation, staycation has been something that you would recommend to other people?
Oh, that we've done and we would recommend? I would say, regardless of what you do, hanging out with like family and friends.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I would say that would probably be the thing. So since Heather's lived here, like we said, her family has come in twice.
Yeah.
Snoop and Sarah came and visited. That was one time. Yeah. And then Tegan, Gerald, and Haley came and visited. That was another time. So that would be like the closest to vacation.
Staycations.
Yeah, so that was a lot of like hanging out with friends. We did go to Texas. We went to PAX.
We did go to PAX.
That was fun because that was a bunch of us. That was me, myself, Heather, Snoop, Krista, Haley,
Raji,
and Zanny. Plus a couple of the fans like Harlock and Ninetails showed up. So that was really cool. I want to take a road trip with Heather and I want to vlog it. I would love to take a road trip to California. She's only been to California once as a kid, and she flew there, and her dad was working.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a vacation. It was more like I was out of school for like spring vacation, and he got because the job that my father had, he had to travel to California and stay like for months. And it just so happened that it happened to happen right at spring vacation.
So you went for the week?
So I went for the week, and I stayed in the hotel room because he was working most of the time.
And you were how old?
I was like 11.
Not old enough to go wandering around.
No, so it was like one of those Radisson Inns where it's like a little apartment. So I didn't even get to go do anything fun.
I like to take Heather, show her like, real touristy stuff like Hollywood and Highland and like the Walk of Fame. And she's been to Disney World because she grew up, she lived in Florida for a while, but she's never been to Disneyland. And
I'd want to go to Universal just to see the differences. I worked at Universal during the summers. Yeah. It's different when you work there than visiting because you know all the background. So I think I'd want to go to the Universal in Hollywood.
And to be honest, how long have you been since you've been to Universal in Florida?
God, yeah, no.
Like what? Probably 15 years?
More than that because Randy weighed 16.
Yeah. So that place probably doesn't even look the same. So.
How did the kids react to y'all moving in together?
The girls didn't leave their room, but they didn't leave their room ahead of time.
No, I'd been telling the boys that we were moving for almost 3 years. Yeah. We had talked about moving in together
early on,
right at the beginning of the relationship.
The girls were older, and so they were more focused on their lives post here. I think it was pretty alarming because the house went from being kind of too quiet
to not quiet.
But the girls really didn't have to adapt that much. They were still, we were already living in this house for like 10 months, 9 months before they moved in. So, and like I said, they were old enough where they just did
the kids got along.
Oh yeah, they didn't fight.
They've never had.
But they didn't really hang out much either because there's a decent age gap.
But there's 3 years between Randy Wade and Trent.
Yeah. But she's a girl. She was 18, and he was 15. So even though it's only 3 years...
It's funny, though. Middle child got along with Tren, like, instantly. Yeah. Because I think their personalities were more the same. Randy Wade and Pink Cacti got along better. And everybody just ignored AJ because he was little and...
No, but with Randy Wade and Pink Cacti... They were just into a lot of the same stuff, kind of weird, like subculture type stuff.
Pokemon a lot.
Pokemon and like anime and stuff. So they kind of had something in common, and they were both technically the oldest of their groups. And then Trin and Isaiah would they were probably the closest to being siblings.
Yeah. They didn't fight, but they were...
He would say, or she would, or he would say something, and then she would roll her eyes and say he was stupid.
Or she'd say something, and then he'd say something in return, and then she'd be like, no!
So, but, the girls, they lived here for a year.
A year, yeah.
And, it went fine, but mind you, the girls were kind of already in that age where I think a lot of you guys are at, where they just kind of did their own thing, so it was pretty different. So, if you guys like this, hit that thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe. Whatever site it's on, I don't care. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell. We're trying to grow this channel. We love the community, and we just want to kind of get it bigger and bigger, and you guys are doing amazing. So if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about it. Tweet a video out. Anything that helps kind of grow what we're doing here. If you like this video, make sure you follow @PinkyandBeard on Twitter. And keep an eye out, because if this video does well and you guys dig it, we'll do more of these.
Oh yeah.
And that's where the tweets will come from. Is from the Pinky and the Beard Twitter.
Yep.
And that way we can get more variety of questions. Yeah, check out the Patreon. We're starting to save up to hopefully get some cool stuff. We've got 4 Patreons now. So
yeah, we do. Yeah.
It's definitely helping out. And don't forget, we started a Spreadshirt store where you can get that logo on your body. So, not like a tattoo, it's like a shirt, or like a sweatshirt or a hat or something.
Yeah, they don't have temporary tattoos up.
Or permanent ones. Where you just order, it's like $3. And
Dave shows up at your door.
You're from Pinky and the Beard, take your shirt off. Close enough, see ya. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you like it. And yeah, until the next video, I want to thank you all, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.